Hello and welcome everybody back to the Dumbass class with This is the Police 2. So let us carry on. Ooh, we have to hold it down. So this is kind of what it looked like in the first game, only a little bit different. Each call has a minimum professionalities requirement to ensure the cops go on the call, their overall professionality meeting minimum requirements. Okay, fair enough. So I don't know what. Okay, it's got to be 600, and amazingly, they get to 600 exactly. So that's kind of how it works. So in the old game, you were in like the call center, and calls would come in, and you'd have to pick officers for that job.
Sheriff's Department. No. Look at this. No, well, just look, Corey. They couldn't find anyone better to watch the goods? Or they just didn't bother? Or are we missing something? What do you think, Corey? Think we're missing something? Huh? Is there some kind of special meaning to the fact that we've got drunk, dirty grandpa here, sitting in the shack watching the goods? Maybe we need to crack the code here, huh?
Well, any ideas where they hid the powder?
How about you look around while I... while I interrogate the suspect, huh? You. What's your name, old man?
Boy.
What did you say, old man? You need to answer nice and clear when a police officer speaks to you.
My name is Nash. Warren Nash.
I'll tell you something, Warren Nash. 15 years on the force. I've seen all sorts of dirty shits. This town isn't exactly upscale, in case you haven't noticed. I've caught thieves, caught rapists, murderers, and drug traffickers. All part of the job, you know? I'm doing my job. Nice and easy, like a professional. But here you are. This filth, you don't make it easy to be easy. Filth like you drives me up the wall. With scum like you, I just can't keep up the cold-blooded professional attitude. I just can't. You know why, Warren? Because... Oh, I'm sorry, Warren. I'll be just a second, all right?
Shit, Charlie! What the hell? Do you want
Corey, just look for the fucking drugs while I'm busy with the fucking suspect, okay? So, Warren, filthy things like you drive me nuts. 'Cause you think that we'll never catch up with you. You think the police can't do anything. You think we just rescue cats from trees and help old ladies carry their bags up to the porch. You think, you believe, you really believe that we'll never get to you. So you don't even have to try. You taking good care of the goods here, Warren? You ready for us here, Warren? Just waiting in ambush, Warren? You did fucking nothing, Warren! Fucking nothing! Because you thought we'd never come. But here I am, Warren. Here I am! What are you gonna do now, Warren? What's the big plan, Warren?
Hey, I think I found something.
You hear that, Warren? He found something. Next time, hide it better.
What the fuck?
Well, this looks like 27 keys of heroin to you?
I would say there's somewhere between 26 and 28 keys.
Well, that sounds like 27, right?
Yep. Yep, looks like 27. So what are we thinking here? You load it up in the car and I'll pack up the old man. And any of this other junk we might need.
I'd like, I really need to talk to the sheriff as soon as possible.
I'm Sheriff Reed. You can talk all you like, but if I were you, I'd wait for my lawyer, Mr. Nash.
I don't, you said you're the sheriff?
That's what I said.
No, I'm just, are you Sharpwood, Sheriff?
I'm the sheriff.
You could, do you have the authority to...
Look, I'm wearing a shiny star on my chest. I'm sitting here in the middle of the night, and even though I'm exhausted, I'm poring over murder files that no one else wants to bother with. So yeah, I'm the sheriff. I may not be used to all this, and I'm not sure I ever will be, but I don't have another sheriff for you, Mr. Nash. You might as well accept it.
Listen, Sheriff, Sheriff Reed, right? Great, Sheriff Reed. I need to talk to the sheriff, and you're the sheriff, so it's even better. I mean, older sheriffs sometimes... Well, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about that. I just want to say that there's been a mistake, and I want to help you out here because there
was a huge batch of cocaine hiding in your house. You want me to believe you didn't know anything about it?
I rent that house. Only lived there a couple of weeks, and you know all that, right? It's easy to check, huh? Yeah, it's but that's not important. It's not that I'm trying. Listen, Sheriff Reed, you have to listen to me very carefully. I'm a policeman, just like you know?
Oh, so you must be undercover. Is that it, Mr. Nash?
No, it's much more complicated than that. My name isn't Warren Nash.
Yeah, I already knew that. Your fake documents are so bad they practically fell apart in my hands.
If you let me explain, would you like to see my real document, Sheriff? Look, that humidor, you see it?
What?
That little box, the little wooden box on the table, see? Looks like a jewelry box?
It's locked. We'll crack it open in the morning.
Wouldn't you rather open it now? Please, Sheriff Reed, let's open it now, and I'll try to explain everything. I'm in a very difficult situation, and I'm asking you to listen to me. Just open the box, and you'll find my passport in there, my real passport. My name's Jack Boyd. The documents that say I'm Warren Nash, I bought them for $90 at the rail station. Please, just open the box, and I'll explain everything, please.
You say you were a cop, huh?
Yes. I was a cop. I was the chief of police, just like you. Look, it's a very long and complicated story, but I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding. And the fact that I've gone into hiding here, the fact that I'm here at all, it's an injustice that I want to correct. And I'm asking you to help me. Sheriff Reed, let's talk. I'm begging you. Sheriff Reed, let
Do
me...
you even know what you've been accused of, Mr. Boyd?
Let's just say I don't know if you know what happened in Freeburg last winter, but it had nothing to do with the law or justice. I was used, and
You do understand that I have to report you to the feds, right, Mr. Boyd?
Sheriff Reed, if you do this, you just continue this. I believe that cops should help each other, so I just want to say, you seem like the kind of person
We've
who...
known each other for 5 minutes, Mr. Boyd. I doubt very much that I've made any impression on you at all. Whatever you've got yourself mixed up in, I hope that you find justice. If that's really what you want. But for now, all I know is this. You're a criminal, and they're looking for you.
Your folder. Your folder. That's a case file. Can I see it?
Excuse me?
I worked as a detective for years. Even when I was chief, I did half of my detective's work. If you're having trouble with the case, I'm sure I can help. Cops should help each other. My exact words, right?
You think that I'm...
Listen, Sheriff Reed, what do you have to lose? You're the head of this police department. You've got to think rationally. I'm not trying to teach you how to do your work. I'm just for a minute, forget about all that, this whole awkward situation, okay? Right? You have an unsolved murder, and there's someone standing right in front of you who's offering to help. Maybe I'm an imposter, and I can't actually do anything. Maybe I'll even turn out to be a lunatic, scatter the file around the cell and dance around like a wild monkey. But maybe, just maybe, I really am an experienced cop who can help you find your killer. Don't you want that? Don't you want to give me a chance since you've got nothing to lose? Don't you want a real criminal in prison, not some sorry victim of circumstance like me? That's police work. Catching the real criminals, right?
I guess I'm going crazy.
Oh shit, some gameplay. So, I was... At the moment, there's a lot of story. I'm enjoying it. It's just... Oh shit, I need to do something. So, this is part of... It was in the previous game. Pretty much... Looks pretty similar. Solve the crime, pictures in order. Yeah, sure. That seems about right. Okay, so we get... Okay, cool. Oh, there are 2 suspects this time. Okay. Ah, okay. They didn't do this last time. It was, you just had like 12 pictures, and some of them had like a guy with a red t-shirt doing it. Some of them had a guy in a blue t-shirt doing it, and it was quite difficult, some of them. The victim's wife. I was at the neighbours to borrow some salt, and I heard on the TV that some crazy Mexican started killing people in Ripton. The journalist nicknamed him the Wrestler because he wore a wrestler's mask. I usually don't pay much attention to the news, but this time I remembered it because as I was leaving, I noticed a Latino man in the street with a big sports bag, and he was just taking off a mask. I got home and there was blood everywhere, and Bob is nowhere to be found. You think that Mexican came all the way from Ripton? Okay. The neighbour. That evening Ruth came over to borrow some salt. It's funny. She works at the grocery store, but she's always missing something. She sat at my place for a while, and then said that she was going back to make dinner for Bob. I didn't know she had put... I don't know why she put up with him. A typical man, he always walked around in a stupid t-shirt, spent the whole day staring at the TV and yelling at Ruth to bring him another Frosty. I went to visit often enough, and it was always the same thing. Recently, Ruth decided to try being a vegetarian. She read in a magazine that it would make her live an extra 10 years. Plus, she'd get to lose a few extra pounds. So she started cooking without meat, beginning with vegetable soup. Though she surprised Bob, but when he came home from work, he was yelling, "What the fuck is this without the fucking meat?" I lived next door and I could hear everything. They almost got into a fight. Okay. So the wife's blaming it on a Mexican, the neighbours saying that they had a dysfunctional family, basically. Victim's home, bathroom. The bathroom is covered in blood. It looks like this is where the victim's corpse was butchered. The store counter, the victim's body parts were neatly laid out on the counter, as if it were on display, sat for all to see. There's a crumpled garbage bag under the counter with traces of blood inside. Traces? I'd imagine it's more than just traces. The victim's throat was cut in a single confident motion. Death came almost instantaneously. There is no sign of struggle on the body of the dismembered corpse after death. Okay. So... it's not the wrestler. I'm sorry, that's nonsense. So... well, clearly, she chops him up, she takes him to the grocery store, she slits his throat, he has soup, Bob's Finnegan's wife, she killed her husband to escape an unhappy marriage. The last straw was his criticism of her soup. Roth decided to kill her husband and make it look as though a Mexican known as the wrestler did it. Do you really want to proceed? Charges, yes.
Look.
Excuse me.
Lily, are you there? Lily!
Lily here. Come in.
Can you grab the box of flashbang grenades and get over here? There's no time to lose. Lily!
Copy. I'm on my way.
So?
I'm not seeing anything.
Lily, it's time.
Yes, just let me look at the plan.
Lily, we've got everything covered.
Gale, I need to take a look at the plan. Gale, the plan?
Lily, do you want to look at the plan or do you want to change the plan?
I need to see the plan before I decide whether I need to change it. Gale?
Okay, So, interrogate the neckties, get all information available, outfit and assign your strike team. Usually it takes several days to plan an assault, but this time Gale had to sketch it out in a hurry. Maybe you want to change something? Can I not just see who's doing what? At every position there has to be a cop with the appropriate skills or equipment necessary for the assault. Assign your cops for the assault. Carefully consider your intel and select the cops that are ideal for each position. Okay. So I'm guessing that's what he's put down. The outside area, main entrance and assault leader. Okay, well we'll just proceed then, because it seems like everything's good.
We should have taken him to Canaan right away. Yes, let's get him over here. Someone needs to go get Canaan. Does anyone know Canaan lives? Jesse, grab that blue bag over there. Bring it over here. I'll call him. Bring me that bag. I'll call Canaan. The bag, Jesse.
Jesus, Jesse, we don't have time for that. Bring me that bag.
No, come on.
Lily, put pressure here. Press there and don't let him make it. You think he'll make it?
We need to put something under his head.
He's dead, Lily. Lily, he's dead. Gale's dead.
Oh shit.
Now you can call Canaan.
Certainly hope we got something. Jesus, we've had the old police chief, sheriff, die, and now like second in command. It's like, woo. What's the mortality rate of this county or prefecture, whatever a sheriff controls?
What was his name? I mean the deceased officer. What's his name?
Gale Greenberg.
Were you close?
No, but... No. We went to school together.
Sheriff Reed,
Sheriff Reed. Ha! Sheriff Reed. If my dad could hear you say that, he'd died of laughter. He'd laugh like a madman, choke on his favorite meatballs even. Sheriff Reed. Call me Lily. My aunt lived in Freeburg. She sold flowers. Had her own store, a little shop. My mother and I used to visit during the summer. You have warm summers there. Warmer than here.
Anywhere's warmer than here.
So, what happened in Freeburg? Mr. Boyd?
That's a very... I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lily. I begged you for a chance to tell you everything, and now I don't know where to start.
You were slandered?
You could say that.
So you aren't guilty of anything?
I'm plenty guilty, but not what I've been accused of. I was just a fool. A blind fool.
You're right, Mr. Boyd.
I'm sorry?
The sheriff's job is to think rationally. I figured I might be a shit cop, but at least I can think rationally. Now I'm not so sure.
Lily, listen to me. You aren't guilty of anything. I've been a police chief going on 13 years, and I can't say that I let's just say it's a difficult job. It gets complicated. And to put you in this position, it was, I just want to say
Don't
that...
be shy, Mr. Boyd. I don't make much of a sheriff. Is that what you wanted to say? Because I completely agree with you.
Lily, listen to me. I'm a policeman. Whatever position I'm in now, whatever this is, whatever my official status, I'm still a policeman. I'm a policeman and I know how to do this job. And I will help you. Cops should help each other. Isn't that what we were talking about earlier? Don't you agree with me?
What was it you said, Mr. Boyd? Maybe you're an imposter, maybe you're crazy, but maybe you, honestly, I don't even know if I...
Lily, why are you pointing that gun at me? Can I get out of this cage? Lily?
Yes, Mr. Boyd. Yes, you can get out of the cage.
You want me to... Well, I guess I'm asking. You want me to get to work? What is it you want me to do exactly?
You can get some sleep in the break room. It's over there to the left, the dark green door. I'll still be here in the morning, and in the morning we... Well, we'll figure this out. Tomorrow you can gather up your things, Mr. Boyd.
Yes, I just, this letter, I'd like to send it as soon as possible. This, it's for my children. It's important.
I can mail it for you. I don't mind. I've got a letter to mail myself.
Lily, I wanted
What?
to...
You want to know if I'm going to call the feds? No, I won't call the feds. Do I realize that means I'm breaking the law? Yeah, I know. Do I understand that you could make a run for it at any time? Yeah, I know that too.
I'll see you in the morning.
Well, that was quite the experience. So yeah, Gail's dead. What do you know? So I'm going to end the episode off here because it seems like quite a good area to end an episode, funnily enough. And actually that hour went really, really quickly. So yeah, guys, this is the second episode of This is the Police, Volume 2, I guess you could say. I'm looking forward to seeing more of the new combat system and to see what other tweaks they've done. I'm loving the art style at the moment and how they've advanced what they did before. So yeah, I'm looking forward to bringing out more episodes. I hope you enjoy watching them. So take care, everyone, and as always, bye bye for now.